I remember when I got to play on the stage at Yonge and Dundas Square for the first time, I felt like a rock star. I was like, this is incredible that, this little kid who dreamt about having her music on the radio, and now I'm here with my bandmates who are like my brothers, the people I love so much in the world.
Sometimes I've got nothing to say. Sometimes my words don't come out. Now I get lost in space. Sometimes it just don't right. I'm learning to be true. Hearing what my heart wants me to. Not then always tell the truth. Forgiveness, don't regret my mistakes. I learned my lessons. I am lost a man. Sometimes silence is okay. Sometimes I catch myself acting strange. Now I've got some insecurities, but I'll face them on my own way. I can admit I've played some games to source out some answers to get my own way. And I've acted selfishly. Forgiveness, don't regret my mistakes. I learned my lessons. I am lost a
I think my whole life, music has been a way for me to communicate, to share, to express myself. It is, deeply healing. It connects me to the people who came before me, to the place where I'm from. But I think mostly it's just the voice that I have. I've been singing since I was really, really young, and I've been writing songs my entire life. I'm French-Canadian, and I'm Indigenous, so I have a bajillion cousins and aunts and uncles. So I've been performing and putting on shows since I think before I could even speak. At first was really, really terrifying to see everything shut down and, a year of touring being canceled in a matter of days. And then a year goes by, and then my batteries were supercharged, and I was like, let me create art. So I was able to continue to do workshops with youth, find new ways, and really reevaluate the way I want to continue. My career, I want to make music with people that I love, grow and learn, and see what happens.
Hello, everybody. My name's Bonsawin. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm really, really happy to be here. Today we're at 777 Bay Street in Toronto for Play the Parks, brought to you by the Downtown Young BIA. And I'm really, really happy to be here, one step closer to being together, sharing music and songs. The next song is called I Feel So Small. And one thing that makes me laugh when we do virtual or kind of recorded performances is that people don't see how short I am. So sometimes the song doesn't come across as well. But I'm very, very small, and I think about the times that I spent growing up under these giant trees in northern Ontario and all the lessons that I learned and all the roots that I developed through my identity and through my landscape. So this song talks about being so small, but also being part of the bigger picture and the bigger landscape. Trees so tall, river so wide, I feel so small under the sky. Birds flying high, clouds drifting by. If the wind is a breath and the earth is alive. The stream like the blood in my veins. Sweet grass growing wild like a bad hair day. I am nothing but a stone, nothing but a fragment of sand. I feel so small on this generous land. Rolling thunder, far and wide, perfect sunsets. We witness magic every day. The moon glows bright, and my cousins, the stars, shine their light, and I feel so small in a world full of giants. I am nothing but a gnome, part of it all, 'cause the earth is my home, part of it all, 'cause the earth is my home. All right. I'm French-Canadian and also Abenaki, and my roots play a big part in my music and my art. So I thought it was time to put together an album that reflected both the sides of my identity. So I put together an album. It's called Elle Danse, and here is the title track from that album. Elle danse sous la lune ce soir. Elle danse avec les étoiles. Fille de la terre et lune grand-mère. Elle danse dans la lumière du soir. Dans la distance, elle entend les coyotes. Ils chantent pour célébrer victoire. La brise qui gigote les feuilles mortes, c'est la chanson qui porte sa danse. Ah, ouh, ah, ah, ouh, ah. ce soir. Elle danse avec les étoiles. Fille de la terre et lune grand-mère. Elle danse dans la lumière du soir.
All right. So this next song is, it's really special to me. I mean, all my songs are really special to me, but this one is especially special right now because these past 2 years I've gotten to do a lot more workshops with youth in a virtual space, and we talked about how singing together is healing. And that's something that we haven't had the chance to do a lot, is sing together. But even in a virtual space, we can share and we can create those vibrations and sing together. So for this song, wherever you are, if you want to sing along, you're welcome to do so. What we're going to do is we're going to imagine loons on a lake, and they're singing back and forth to each other. So I'm going to sing to you as a loon, and then you'll respond back as a loon. So it goes like this. It's pretty easy, and it's a lot of fun. This song is called Mr. Loon. Mr. Loon, sing me a song while I sit by the water, dusk till dawn. Mr. Loon, make me feel alive beneath the stars, beneath the northern sky. Mr. Loon, sing me a song. Take me back to where I belong. Amongst the trees, amongst you, my friend. Take me home so I can pretend to be on my birch island. Mr. Loon, sing me a song. Mr. Loon, sing me a song. It's always fun to sing that song, especially when there's a lot of people. And we get to do that so soon. I'm so excited. It feels really good to be here, you know, just doing what we do again. Us and the crew, it just feels good. So I'm really, really happy. So I'm from northeastern Ontario, but I also belong to Odanak, which is my home community. And every time I visit there, I get to go visit the river. So it's a small community, but there's this beautiful, beautiful river that runs across it. And, you know, I always felt like songwriting was kind of like a river in a way, where if you're open to it, you can receive a song. And last summer when I was in Odanak, I went to go see her, and I brought my drum, and she gifted me a song. So I'm going to play that song now. It's called The River.
I will rise to the river. I will rise to the river. And I will rise to the river. I'll rise to the river in the dawn of my people. I will run to the river. I will run to the river. And I will run to the river. I'll run to the river in the dawn of my people. Run to the river and the dawn of my people. Lay me down by the river. Lay me down by the river. Lay me down by the river. Oh, down by the river in the dawn of my people. Down by the river in the dawn of my people. Down by the river in the dawn of my people. All right, so I'm feeling pretty excited to be here. Play the parks inside. It's kind of fun. But I feel like this is maybe the most French songs Play the Parks has had. Who knows? I'm gonna do it anyways. So this song is from my French album that I just released in the fall, and it's called Tug of War, which has an English title, I know. So for those who don't speak French, this song came about when I was on a boat with some friends. And my friend said, you know, life sometimes is like a tug of war, and you have to appreciate the people that are on your side. And I was like, oh, that is so cool. So I went to my cabin, I sat down, and I was really surprised that this song came out in French. I'm bilingual, I speak Fringlish, I say, because I'm from Northern Ontario. And songs haven't often come out in French. So this was kind of one of those pillars that really inspired me to do a French album. So here is Tug of War. Je veux apprendre, je veux comprendre d'où je viens ou où je vais me rendre. Je veux remplir mon temps avec des choses intéressantes, avec ceux que j'aime et ceux qui me réconfortent. Tug of war, y a des choses qui tirent à l'autre bord. Faut prendre le temps d'apprécier toutes les choses qui tirent à ton côté. Tu peux t'armer avec un cœur qui aime fort, te raciner avec tes pieds dans le sol. La vie, c'est comme un tug of war. J'ai plein de questions avec aucune réponse. Ça vient et ça passe, ça change de direction. Tug of War, y a des choses qui tirent à l'autre bord. Faut prendre le temps d'apprécier toutes les choses qui tirent à ton côté. Tu peux t'aimer avec un cœur qui aime fort, te raciner avec tes pieds dans le sol. La vie, c'est comme un tug of war. 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 So I know I've talked a lot about the landscape of where I'm from, and I'm often asked, you know, what inspires you to write songs? And the most cliche but most sincere answer, I think, is life. The land, the people, the communities where I got to grow up just outside of Sudbury mean the world to me. So it's only, I guess, right for me to write songs from that place. I always tell people you can move away from Northern Ontario, but you can't take the landscape out of your bones and your soul. So here's a song that is exactly that, I think. It's called Where My Roots Grow. Say goodbye to the pines, never looking back, leaving this all behind. I was so blind, but there's no place like home. I found paradise where my roots grow, learned to speak to the water, the great lake flow. I am bound to the land, bound to my home. I can tell you all about the stars I sleep under at night, describe the fresh smell of the breeze lakeside. I can take you to the eagles, we can watch them fly. I found paradise where my roots grow, learn to speak to the water, the great lake flow. I am bound to the land, bound to my home. ice where my roots grow. Learn to speak to the water, the great lake flow. I am bound to the land, bound to my home. So this next song is a song from my first album, but we kind of redid a reimagination of it for this new French album. And I've been doing workshops with youth for the past couple of years, but I'll never forget this moment. It was my first workshop, and I think it was in Mississauga, and I arrived to a 4th grade class, and when I walked into the class, the students kind of huddled around me and had instruments, and they started singing this song to me, and I just cried because it was so beautiful to see these youngsters kind of take pride in singing and playing and finding their voice with something that I created. That's the most beautiful gift I think you can give a songwriter. I asked them, I said, how does it make you feel when you sing this song? And there was one student who stood up right away, and he said, every day is a hard day. I'm always alone, and people always make fun of me, but when I sing this song, I can be brave, and I can be who I am, and I can be proud. So I always think about how we all have those moments where we don't feel like we're good enough, but we are. So this song is called Brave.
quoi bon être un oiseau en cage? Faut être un papillon en voyage. La liberté nous appartient. Tiens bon, courage. On me disait très souvent, quand tu grandiras, tu comprendras. Sois sage,
Thank you so much for tuning in to Play the Parks, presented by the Downtown Young BIA. I'm really, really happy and excited to be playing together soon in real life. We get to share music and songs so soon. So thank you so much.
Music has an incredible capacity to connect us, amplify voices that aren't always heard, and open doors to a more inclusive tomorrow. That's why we support Canadian music with a focus through the TD Ready commitment on experiences that bring people together and break down barriers even when we're apart.